Hello everyone, my name is Chibi and I am here to show you how I was able to create the crazy hat named Boshi. So here are the materials: cardboard, tape, this box thing that is made for the hat to shape, then this weird circle styrofoam thing that's used to make the outer of the hat or something. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it's like kind of like the part of the top hat or something. Some colored papers that are gonna be used to make the colors on it. Yes. This glue, usually my parents use this for construction or something, or to fix some things in the house, but I decided to use it for this, so for how to make this. Some scissors to cut the materials with. A bag of folders that I just found in the box nearby. I may add more materials to this during the making of this because I don't know if all these materials are accurate to everything, but it should work. I almost forgot my pencil for drawing. So first of all, I'm going to start by putting these folders on top of the circle thing in order to get the shape right. Then I actually just turned it over, then tried to trace it out with a pencil. It was kind of hard to do because I was still holding the phone, so I had to skip or not show how it works. But here's the result. So as a result, I managed to make this circle thing. I had to put tape on it to make sure that it sticks together. Putting the box on top of it like this makes it look like a top hat now. So afterwards, I ended up tracing a circle around the hat thing in order to show where the hat was gonna go. Like this. I started taping folders together, then I had to wrap it around the box in order to get the shape right. It may have been a little hard for me because it won't freaking stay in shape, but I managed to put it together like this. Ta-da! So then I started trying to cut it with the scissors. It wasn't easy, but I managed to do it like this. Now it's look like they can get stuck together like this. Oh, yeah, like this. After taping the pieces together, it ended up looking like this. Now it looks like an actual top hat with no colors, but it works. There's a bunch of tape on it because I had to use it to stick it together. And as you can see here, it fits on my head quite nicely. There was a misstep because I didn't know how to attach black paper into the bottom of the hat, so I ended up trying to paint it instead. It ended up becoming effective, but at the same time, the oil paint was really wet, so it ended up sticking into my fingers at some point. But as shown here, it has proven to be effective, and I managed to cover the whole thing up. The thing is, the paint couldn't remove, so I ended up painting inside the hat also. So for the top of the hat, I used colored paper since it's easier to attach it to the hat this way. For the color, I ended up using green paper because I thought it would look great on it. As a result, it does end up looking great, being like a green top hat with a black bottom on it. As you can see on the side, I taped two red pieces together, so I ended up trying to cut this and then use it as a strip in order to tie it around so it looks like the red part of a top hat. So here's the result of me putting the red on it. I kind of skipped a step or two and just made the face and the eyes on the hat itself. It ended up looking a little scary, but that was the intention of this hat. I also placed a heart on top of it just to prove that this little guy has a heart inside of it. And also, I might have to like crouch down or something at times because you won't be able to see the heart on top of it when I do like this. Next, here's the cardboard. For this one, I end up trying to cut it up, then turn it into pieces. I have no reason why it was so bloody difficult to remove the other side of this freaking cardboard without accidentally tearing the part that I needed. So here's the result of me removing the other side of it. It took a while and there was so many shavings that I had to remove in order to finish this part of the box, but at least it can now turn into a circle easily, like this. I wasn't able to show how I did this because I didn't bring my phone down, but I ended up cutting the pieces so now they became circular pieces like this. I also had to arrange them in order to make them become from bigger to smaller. Because what I'm about to do here is to tape these up together, then glue them up. The point of this cardboard is to make horns using it. So this is the end result of how the horns look like. They ended up becoming smaller than what I illustrated, but then again, it was kind of hard to make it bigger anyways. So after that, I ended up attaching them to the hat itself. And naturally, it actually looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. So next I decided to add something to the back. So what I did is I put like a paper over here, then to get the size. Then I ended up putting a bunch of puzzle pieces. And so I stick those puzzle into the back because it was meant to resemble how much I like playing puzzle games and how I like to put everything together. So there you have it. This is my Boshi hat, the demonic hat that I wear now for my videos. It was really hard to put them together, but naturally I'm actually very proud of my work. I could try to fix him again someday since he ended up dirty from the black paint and he ended up different from my illustration, but it was a good job for me. A+. These are illustrations of what I wanted my hat to look like before I ended up making it, and the materials that I use. As I said before, it ended up looking different than what I meant to do because of the bigger horns and the colors that I wanted to use. But overall, it's really good and I intend to wear him more. Hope you all like it.